few less people here tonight, Sid. I don't think they enjoyed the weather too much tonight.
Yeah, it's very windy today, and it's not the 100 Cup today, so I understand there's not much people today.
Good win by the mare, Intrusive.
Yeah, really good. Like from last to first, and she did every work by herself, 3 wide, and lucky I could cross down the back, one sitting out the leader, and she kept going to the finish line.
Yeah, fantastic. Getting some great opportunities, and it's amazing, isn't it, when I'm sure your confidence at the moment sky high.
Yeah, it goes good in Melton for the moment.
No, it's very good. Be quite happy that Gav's away.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's always nice to jump on a nice horse, and he definitely feels like he sort of a fair bit of improvement there too, really.
Yeah, look, he showed early days that he's a very talented horse. No luck in a run tonight, but it still worked out pretty well. 3 wide with a trail, and most times it doesn't affect them when you've got a good horse like him.
Pretty much so. I was pretty happy actually because he settled good. He just was happy just to be there, and then just down the back, I just thought I probably should get around him before I hit the corner instead of being 4 wide. So that was the only decision I had to make.
Yeah, it's amazing how horses, sometimes, as you mentioned, when they're out wide, probably not having those horses around them, they tend to settle a lot, and we see it a lot in the thoroughbred industry, don't we? They're quite happy, the European riders sitting out 3 wide, 4 wide on their own, just to allow the horse to get a rhythm and get their breathing right.
Yeah, for sure. Like he was lovely. He was nice and relaxed, and he was just happy to be there. And yeah, when Lance couldn't find the breeze, I was more than happy there because I would have had to keep rolling as well. So as it turned out, it probably was just as easy being where it was.
Won the early battle for the lead, and that certainly looked to be the start of the race, where it was a real key factor for you to be able to hold that position, Chris.
Yeah, that's right, Rob. Once small field, and there was sort of no bullies in the race, so whoever got to the front first was going to get a pretty easy run, and a bit windy out in front tonight, but he did a good job and ran home well. Yeah,
he's been a lovely horse to date, and certainly well in the above average category.
Yeah, he just doesn't seem to have much luck, or his manners had let him down a couple of times in the good races, but I think he's going to win one day when things go right.
Another good win.
Yeah, he was good, Rob. Bit of a step up every time he comes out. The only time he's been beaten this time in is when he made a mistake in the Hamilton Cup. Got stuff going everywhere in the wind. It's pretty windy down the straight, so yeah, we did get a bit of a breather, but it didn't felt like we backed off all that much. It just felt like the wind sort of caught us more than anything. And obviously Anton and Pat and all their crew at Yabby Dam staff have done a great job with not just this fella, but all their horses. So it's a credit to them.
There's no bottom to her. She looks to be under pressure at different stages, but when a horse gets up next to her and you lift the reins up, she just knows it's game on, and she just goes into another gear.
Yeah, she's very professional, Rob, and she can do it from all spots, front, sitting or parked, and yeah, she's come back really well, and hopefully has a bit of luck when she goes to Sydney.
What's the plan? So she heads up there now for having a look at the Ladyship Mile?
Yeah, I'd say that'd be the plan.
Has she travelled up there before?
I don't think she has raced up there since Clayton and Emma have had her.
Got the job done, did it very easily by the looks of things, and all set to head up to Sydney as well.
Yeah, he's a beautiful little colt. He just does what he wants to, and Clayton wanted to have him a bit of a blowout the last 400, and he felt really good.
Yeah, he certainly let down well, and I mean, there's not much we can say other than he's just a very good horse, and he just keeps getting the job done, and at the end of the day, he's very professional.
Yeah, that's right. He can buzz off the gate for 100 and then just drop the bit, and you can pull out, go again, then he'll just drop the bit again, and he can just sprint and slow down as much as you like.
Big, brave performance here tonight.
Yeah, she was terrific. The first 2 horses home were Red Hot Tooth, sat outside us and did all the work and only just missed out, so her run was awesome too. And this one, it's just been getting better and better, and we were a little bit disappointed with her last start, even though it was in a very good grade of race and open company. She just probably didn't quite travel and run on just as we would have liked, but the run would have done her the world of good. And she's got a few funny racing habits where she gets around and can look like she's under pressure at times, but she'll just keep kicking on.
Just looking at the horse, I mean, she's a lump of a horse, and she's not big in stature, but she's got a good bottom on her.
Yeah, lovely looking mare. Like a lot of Pat's horses, they're lovely bred stuff, and it's just a credit to him what he's been able to do with the operation out there, and he's starting to get the rewards now that he deserves.
Nice to start her campaign here in Victoria again.
Yeah, definitely, Rob. Obviously, firstly, well done to Akron. He's put a lot into this horse, and yeah, you could just see before the race how excited he was to have her here and just hoping she'd go well. So, no, good on to him, and well done to Dean and Amanda. They've done a great job with her, and yeah, her form was a bit touch and go up in New South, but she did run some good races up there too, and she trialled Tuesday night, and I happened to be in the same trial, and Glenn drove her, so probably got to thank Glenn. I sort of pinched the drive off him. He wasn't coming, and then he was coming, so yeah, thanks, Glenn. But yeah, she was terrific tonight. First up, she probably would have been better if I had wound her up from further out from home, but we know how good Spectacular was and some of the battles this one had with her. So if we can keep seeing her get back to that, then they'll have some fun.
Yeah, for sure. And she showed some nice gate speed tonight, seemed to come out on her own esteem.
Yeah, she was good. I was a little bit worried about her. Obviously, I hadn't driven her before, but Glenn did say to me earlier that if you need to run the gate, he thought she could. So, yeah, Dean just said get her away as good as we could and see where we ended up. And probably the only danger was Kima's one if we had a good enough run. And yeah, that's how it turned out. She was sort of just too quick up the lane.
Race experience got him there.
Yeah, no, thanks, Rob. Well, our plan was just to go out with an open mind, but I was nearly going to let the other one go to the top, and he just got tapping the wheel a couple of times, and he ended up deciding that he wanted to go a bit fast, so I opted to hold the front, and it worked out good.
Well, he's by Sunshine Beach, and the other Sunshine Beach, Aussie Sunshine, was a bit naughty at the start tonight, but she finished out the back. But this this boy here by Miss Laura Jane, who was always a bit of a favourite of Eric's and the team, and they've bred a few of their own, and nice to see him getting some results here.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. Like to his two starts before tonight, they've been pretty good, and tonight he was just in front and got a little bit lost, but I think he's got a bright future.
Better be sorry. Well, he told the rest of them they better be sorry because he was too good for them.
Yeah, he's a lovely horse, Rob. Yeah, it was funny how you have to go harder to win a C1 than you do an M1. So he was really good, though. He just sort of knocked off when he got way out in front.
Yeah, and it's a real testament to the horse because most horses at that class, if they go through what he just went through, they would get beaten.
Yeah, well, that's right. You know, it's 27.5 second quarter out trying to get to the front. But then he just relaxed again, and then he got another challenge down the back. But no, he was really good.